Hi, welcome to STEM Club with Santa Clara County Library District. My name is Elizabeth, and today I will be showing you how to make traditional toys without any motor. Sometimes simple materials can turn into very useful devices. Watch the following video clips that show you how to make a few fun toys. Is ready to get started? All right, the first one that we're gonna do today is Jumping Jack. In this case, you can use a gingerbread, since we're so close to the holidays, or a teddy bear, or a froggy, or you can make your own. And these are the things that we're gonna need. You're gonna need paper cups, straws, big and small, wide, and paper straws or plastic. And if you don't have straws, you can make your own out of paper, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. You're gonna need tape, scissors, a marker, a pen or pencil, and pipe cleaners. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our 2 cups and we're gonna make some holes in them right here on each side. I have already done for these ones. You wanna make sure that it's wide enough so that your straw can go inside, all right? So what I did for mine, I put them right next to each other, and then I mark the areas like this so that I know it was gonna be straight. Then I use my marker to mark the area. You might need help from an adult to do the hole. I did it with my pen, but you can do it with scissors or a hole puncher if you happen to have that at home. You have to be very careful when you do this. So as I'm doing it, I'm putting my fingers like this, not in front of it, like this, and I go all the way in. So if I try one of my straws and I notice that it fits barely there, then I can make it a little wider, all right? So we're gonna go and ta-da, it's all done. Make sure you flatten the little the pieces of paper that came out over here so that it does not impede when you are putting your straw. So this is the straw I'm gonna use today. It's big, and you're gonna put it in through the holes. It's very simple, like this. So it goes across. Step number 1. Step number 2, you can use a different straw to put it in there, and it has to go right in the middle. That's step number 2. Or you can make your own. I make my own out of paper. And to do that, let me show you. So I just grab a straw, or you can grab a pen or anything that you want that is circular like that. And then you will put it around and then you tape it. So I will mark where I'm gonna tape it, or you can make a line, and then you cut it and you make your own straw. You know, sometimes very simple materials can help us make these machines. So this is how you will make your own straw, like this. I have mine already pre-made, like this. And I will take out my long straw. I'll insert this one right in the middle, all right? And like this. Go sideways, and then I'm gonna make step number 3. Step number 3, you are gonna tape your gingerbread man or whatever other animal you want to the straw that you made or the straw that you have at home. Or you can also do with a stick or anything that is long like that. So let me do mine like this one. Oh, let me show you. So I tape it like this. And I'm gonna do the other one so it can have on both sides. Let's see. Oh. Very good. All right, so it should look something like this. Step number 4, we're gonna put in the jump rope right here. All right, so let's put our straw on the first cup, and let's do this one on the second cup. And now all we need is our jump rope. Let's see. We're gonna make sure that it's long enough for it to work. So it looks like it will work if we do it like this, right? So I'm gonna grab a little bit of tape, and I'm gonna prepare this, put in the tape right there. And I'm gonna tape one side. Right there. Have to be careful when you do this, okay? All right. Let me secure it a little more. I don't want this to fall. And the other one right here, let's make sure that it can jump. And there we go. Here we have our jumping jack or jumping gingerbread. And all you do is when you switch, you see this? Is turning and is jumping. There we go. This is our first one for today. I'm going to show you right now how to do. First, you want to mark the sides where you want to be making the hole. And then you can use a pin to make the hole. Like this. There is my hole. All right. I'm going to do the same thing with the other two sides. I place it there to make sure that I know exactly where it's going to go. There we go. And I make my little hole. And I will put a little piece of pipe cleaner so that I can fasten it. And just kind of twirl that around a little bit. Should look like this. It still moves, but it should look like this. All right, let me do my other side. The pipe cleaner through. Kind of squiggle it into a little tiny ball. All right. Still moves. All right, after we have the rhombus, our job is to work on making the chickens. You can print them out from online or have the little ones draw them and color them as they want. I colored this one like this. It's gonna be my rooster, and I drew my chicken right there. So I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna color it in. It's gonna have a green wing and an orange body. Let's see. Or they can have a pattern if you want to. There is my chicken. And oh, I forgot the corn. I gotta make the corn. So for that, we draw a bucket. And this is my bucket. I did an oval, and right here like a trapezoid. And then I can put the, I wanna mark it with my marker here, my oval. Then I did like a little trapezoid right there, and then I'm gonna do my corn. All right. Very good. There we go. So now we're gonna glue them to the sides. Yay! First, I'm gonna do the corn right in the middle. And ta-da! We have our Peking hens. Now to use it, you grab it from here and you slide it like that. It will move. There you go. So we have number 1, and my number 2 is this one. All white, or if you want to get creative with colors. Peking hens using a rhombus as our simple machine. Stay tuned for the next one. For the third toy that we're gonna create today, you're gonna need the following: scissors, stick, a straw, paper clips, a rubber band, some scissors, and a ruler. You can draw the shape that you're gonna wanna make this toy. You can draw, I have a frog over here, but you can make a bird, a fish, anything, a monkey if you want to. But this one is gonna be my jumping frog. That's how I'm calling it, jumping frog. But you can call it a jumping or a dancing monkey. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is that you're gonna cut your straw about 4 inches, and then you're gonna tape it to your stick in one end. So let's put this. It's easier if you do it like this, okay? Then you put it in here, you tape it, so it should look something like this. Okay, it's okay if it's a little crooked, or you can fix it if you want to. And then the rubber band that you have, it can be small. I chose a big one and I cut it in half just so that you guys could see it better. And then after you have it all taped up, you put your rubber band through the little straw like this. And you grab your frog. You can tape it if you want to, but if you want to add more shapes, you can use a paper clip. So the motion that we're gonna be using right now is called oscillation, and it's based on a little bit of physics and how the stored energy turns into like kinetic movement, and you're gonna see it jumping as it goes down. And you can try different weights. You can add more paper clips and all that to find out what happens. So I'm gonna put my little froggy at the end of my stick with a paper clip like that. See it like that, and then this I grab it from one end. You gotta make sure it has a lot of tension, so you might not use the whole rubber band, but you might use just maybe 3/4 of it, and you put it all the way up to the top. Make sure you hold on to the rubber band, don't let it go, okay? And then see, I have to stretch the rubber band. I'm gonna move it down, and then I'm gonna show you. So this is gonna go jumping, jumping. Let's try that one more time, okay? So the more tense the rubber band is, the more jumping it will do, okay? Let's try one more time so you can see it a little bit better. I'm gonna put it down, and here we go. One. Wait, you guys, it has to be all the way over there. 1, 2, and 3. Yay! And that's how it is. The jumping little frog. There we go. And it can go both ways. You can always change the shape if you want to. Thank you again for joining me today, and hopefully you learned to make a few toys without motors with simple things that you can find at home. Enjoy your folk toys. Here is my pecking hands with a parallelogram and how it moves. Yay! And we have our jumping jacks little gingerbread. Yay! And finally, we have our jumping little frog. That uses the power of oscillation when we have a tense rubber band so that it can move down. And I gotta put it all the way to the end. There you go. Yay! Thank you.